Breaking tonight, federal agents storm a luxury residence in a high-stakes operation targeting a powerful judicial couple. Authorities uncover a hit. Breaking tonight, federal agents storm a luxury residence in a high-stakes operation targeting a powerful judicial couple. Authorities uncover a hidden.
Breaking now, FBI and ICE execute a coordinated pre-dawn raid targeting a high-profile Somali judge couple. Sources say agents.
Donald Trump is sick and tired of the scourge of drugs in the US. So much so that he has vowed to kill anyone who attempts to bring drugs into the country.
Mr. President, if you are declaring war against these cartels and Congress is likely to approve of that process, why not just ask for a declaration of war?
Well, I don't think we're going to necessarily ask for a declaration. People that are bringing drugs into our country, okay? We're going to, they're going to be like, okay. Yeah.
Speaking at the White House, President Trump said the US will use lethal force to stop fentanyl and other drugs entering the country.
5:07 a.m., Coral Gables, Florida. The air was still, heavy with humidity, the kind that clings to your skin before sunrise. Streetlights cast long reflections across the polished surfaces of luxury homes, each one silent, untouched. A convoy of unmarked federal vehicles rolled slowly down a private road, engines barely audible. No sirens, no lights, just calculated movement. Inside the lead SUV, Special Agent Marcus Reed stared ahead at the target property. A waterfront mansion, modern architecture, clean lines, floor-to-ceiling glass, a structure designed to impress and to conceal. Estimated value, $14.2 million, owned by two individuals who, until recently, had been considered pillars of the legal system. Judge Ibrahim Karim, Judge Amina Karim, a married couple. For over a decade, they had presided over some of the most serious criminal cases in the state: drug trafficking, organized crime, financial fraud. Their rulings carried weight. Their reputations were built on discipline and control. They were respected, trusted, untouchable, until patterns began to emerge. It started quietly. Small financial inconsistencies flagged by internal monitoring systems, then larger movements. Offshore transfers routed through layered shell companies, transactions that didn't align with their declared income. Individually, nothing conclusive. Together, undeniable. A preliminary investigation was authorized, then surveillance, then warrants. But even now, as Reed adjusted his earpiece and stepped out of the vehicle, the expectation remained limited. This was supposed to be a financial crime case, possibly corruption, nothing more. Units in position, a voice whispered through the comms. Reed moved along the outer wall, gripping the ballistic shield. The mansion loomed ahead, silent, dark, unaware. Stand by. A brief pause, then execute. The battering ram struck the front door. Once, twice. On the third impact, the reinforced frame cracked open. Agents surged inside, weapons raised, movements synchronized, every step deliberate. Clear! Clear! Upstairs! Judge Ibrahim Karim was located in the master bedroom, disoriented, reaching toward his phone. He was restrained immediately. Judge Amina Karim stood in her private study, composed, hands raised before agents even entered. No resistance, no panic, just silence. Within minutes, the residence was secured. For a moment, it felt routine, until the first report came in. Chapter 2. The First Discovery. Agent Reed, you need to see this. The voice came from the second floor. Reed moved quickly, stepping into a guest bedroom that appeared ordinary at first glance, until he looked inside the closet. Behind rows of designer clothing were stacks of vacuum-sealed bricks, dozens of them. He crouched down, slicing one open. White powder spilled out, cocaine. "Start counting," Reed said. More packages were found in the same room, then another. The pattern was undeniable. This wasn't incidental. This was storage, large-scale storage. The search expanded rapidly. In the basement, behind a temperature-controlled wine cellar, agents uncovered reinforced compartments built directly into the structure. Inside, more cocaine. Hundreds of kilograms, then more. The number kept rising. By the time the inventory stabilized, the total reached 2.2 tons. Reed stood still for a moment, processing it. This was no longer a financial investigation. This was a major narcotics operation, and it was being run out of a judge's home. But it didn't stop there. Chapter 3. The scale becomes clear. In the master bathroom, agents noticed irregular seams along the marble flooring. The panels were lifted. Beneath them, waterproof containers. Inside, 680 kilograms of fentanyl. The room fell silent. Even the most experienced agents understood the scale immediately. This was enough to cause mass casualties. Entire cities could be affected. The reports continued. In the kitchen pantry, behind everyday items, cereal boxes, canned goods, agents found stacks of cash, bundled, vacuum-sealed, organized with precision. Initial estimates suggested tens of millions. A full count later confirmed $230 million in cash inside the mansion. Reed walked slowly through the house, absorbing each new detail. Drugs, cash, infrastructure. None of it made sense. 2 federal judges running an operation of this scale? It shouldn't have been possible. And yet, there it was. Then something else caught his attention. Something subtle, but critical. Chapter 4. The Inconsistency. Reed had studied the blueprints before the raid. Every room, every measurement. But standing inside the structure now, something was wrong. The house felt smaller than it should have been. Not noticeably, but enough. "Get me the plans," he said. Within minutes, the discrepancy was confirmed. There was missing space. Approximately 18 feet of structural depth unaccounted for. No visible access, no explanation, just empty volume, hidden. Reed's focus shifted to the study. It aligned perfectly with the missing section. He entered slowly. Bookshelves lined the walls. Legal texts, awards, certificates. Everything in the room reinforced authority. Until he noticed it. The rear bookshelf. It wasn't fixed. "Hold!" An agent stepped forward, applied pressure. The unit shifted. Behind it, a concealed door. Weapons raised. The door opened. A narrow corridor extended into darkness. "Move!" Agents advanced carefully, step by step, clearing every inch. At the end, the space opened and everything changed. Chapter 5. The Secret Room. This was not storage. This was not concealment. This was control. 3 large monitors displayed live surveillance feeds. Police stations, federal buildings, major intersections. Radio equipment had been modified to intercept encrypted law enforcement frequencies. A digital map covered one wall, marked with patrol routes, response times, shift schedules. This wasn't defensive. This was strategic. At the center of the room sat a steel desk, and on it, a leather-bound ledger. Reed opened it. The first page read, "Monthly disbursements." The entries were precise. Names, badge numbers, positions, payment amounts, police officers, court officials, internal staff, payments ranging from $40,000 to $300,000 per month. Over 60 individuals listed. Each entry included notes. Case dismissed. Evidence delayed. Warrant approved. Witness handled. Reed understood immediately. This wasn't corruption. This was a system. Over 3 years, total payments exceeded $180 million. But one section stood apart, 10 entries, marked differently, each labeled "Witness Eliminated." Dates, addresses, case references. Later, FBI analysts would confirm every entry matched an unsolved homicide. People who had agreed to testify had been killed, and the information that led to their deaths came from inside the system. Chapter 6. The Empire Revealed. Within hours, the case escalated to a federal task force. No local agencies were notified. Trust was compromised. Encrypted devices recovered from the mansion revealed direct communication with cartel intermediaries. Financial records exposed a network of shell companies spanning multiple countries. The scale was staggering. $1.9 billion. The judges weren't just involved. They were central. They approved warrants, controlled case outcomes, redirected investigations, protected operations. They didn't evade the system. They controlled it. Chapter 7. Operation Silent Verdict. 3 days later, 6 a.m., federal teams moved simultaneously across 18 locations. Judges, officers, associates, all taken into custody within 90 minutes. No warnings, no leaks. Every move calculated. Some surrendered immediately. Others attempted to flee. One suspect tried to destroy evidence. Another attempted to transfer funds offshore in real time. None succeeded. By 8:12 a.m., the network had collapsed. Chapter 8. The Trial. The courtroom was silent. The evidence was overwhelming. Financial records, encrypted communications, witness testimony, and the ledger. The defense argued coercion, manipulation, lack of intent, but the facts were undeniable. The jury deliberated for less than 6 hours. Guilty. Judge Ibrahim Karim received 8 consecutive life sentences. Judge Amina Karim received life without parole. Other defendants received sentences ranging from 25 years to life. The system they built was gone. Chapter 9. Aftermath. Without protection, the network collapsed instantly. Within 6 months, 13 additional raids, 9 tons of narcotics seized, 350 million in assets recovered, cases were reopened, investigations relaunched, every decision they had influenced re-examined. For the families of those listed in the ledger, justice came too late. But the truth was finally exposed. Final words. What began as a routine raid uncovered something far more dangerous than drugs or money. It exposed control, a system rewritten from within. One hidden room, one ledger, one decision. That was all it took, because no matter how powerful someone becomes, no matter how carefully corruption is buried, it leaves a trace, and eventually, it is found.